Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Pisces, whose correlating tarot major arcana card is the Moon, and in the cards of truth it is the Fool. So I have them both out here for you. This is the Artist card representing you as an open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of creativity and possibilities. So this is a new spread. It is biggest roadblock spread in creativity. And I first drew two meditation cards, one from Spirit Messages, which is a child's love, and from the color goddess, Plum. So we'll get into those in a moment. But first of all, this is another Tarot for Creative Spreads by Marielle. And as I said, this is about your biggest creative roadblock at the moment. So this pile here is what is currently my biggest roadblock when it comes to creating. What am I not seeing about this obstacle? What is this obstacle trying to teach me? And what do I need to let go of to overcome this obstacle? So let's get into the meditation first. And as I said, from Spirit Messages, you got a child's love. Sings to your heart, as that Fool card is very much that embodiment of a childlike curiosity. So the love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. And I always see this card as embracing the younger you, parenting yourself. Not all of us have had great relationships with parents, so you got to kind of think out of the box when you're faced with a card like this. So if you did have a lovely parent relationship, well, that's amazing. And I'm so happy for you. And for those of you who this does not resonate with, think of it as yourself embracing your younger self and learning from it, having to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, which we all have to do from time to time anyway. Then we got the Plum, which is all about decision-making time. You can see the window behind her with the split road. It tells of having more than one option to choose from, so that when you do make up your mind to act quickly like the hummingbird, very zip zip. Interesting. Okay, yes, that self-love as you would your inner child, and options. Very cool. So let's get into the reading here. I got my Rider-Waite cards from the 70s, tried and true. The cards of truth for direction, and the Lenormand cards for clarifying. So the Page of Cups. Now this is the Artist card in the tarot deck. So it is about a ability to have that gentle, quiet, artistically gifted, but tends not to advertise your talents. I thought that a very interesting description for this card. And you got the 8 of Clubs. It's in reverse. So that tells us something about what the obstacle at this time could be. And you got the Lady card, which is bringing a positive feminine quality to the reading. So let's talk about the 8 of Clubs in reverse, because if it's going to be an obstacle, and it's the artistic card, and you've got that lovely quiet nature that doesn't need to advertise all of your skills and talents. You just are what you are, and it's beautiful. But you got the Eight of Clubs in reverse. So the eights are all about Rahu energy and going into that matrix of yourself where it's a little less comfortable and where you have to go every once in a while in order to bring back something fresh and new to add to your toolbox. So this is all about intellectual knowledge pursuing, and it is about self-validating. It's chariot energy from the tarot. So it is that rodeo card that I like to talk about, fast and furious, being in control of your life. So yeah, it feels like in reverse that it might be time to delve into the Rahu of your knowledge seeking intellectual pursuits, because it being in reverse like this says that you may be a little stuck in what you're doing at the moment, maybe not even realizing it, that you need some kind of infusion, some new muse to juggle and just kind of wake you up a little bit, and that is your obstacle at the moment, realizing that you need to go into the Rahu, that matrix jungle of self, and find it. So let's see, what am I not seeing about this obstacle? Well, you got another page card, and pages are young, vibrant energy. And the Page of Wands is no less than the Page of Cups. It is about being responsible and having all that you need right there at your ready. And you got the Four of Diamonds, which is about stability in your skills and talents. So yeah, it's all great. And you got the Sun, but this is in reverse. So this tells me that you are all that, but that it's becoming apparent to you that it's time to get out of the comfort zone, get out of the stability, and to go in search of something to shake your world up a little bit, bring something new to infuse your creativity, that it's time for that shot in the arm to get you up and moving in a new direction. So this pile is, what is this obstacle trying to teach me? And you got the Fool card, all right? So yes, the Cards of Truth, Major Arcana card for you. And it is all about looking at the world with a childlike curiosity. Go ahead, find those rose-colored glasses and slip them on and rethink things. Go for a little bit of fun and craziness and figure it out, right? It's you, it's individuality, it's having a very creative nature. So, yep, time to figure out what's next. And you got the Three of Spades. This is what I call the true grit card, because if you decide to go ahead, get out of your comfort zone and go looking on that adventure, that journey, the Crossroads, which again is another option card. If you do decide to do it, it's going to be a really interesting test for you, that test of your true grit and finding that remedy or a cure to take your art to the next level, basically, to get out of your comfort zone that you are just now figuring out how that is probably where you need to go, right into that matrix and start experimenting and exploring something new. Because the threes are also about letting go of something. It's taking a risk with a mental or physical journey that you need to get on in order to find something better. It is really a test of great importance, and as I said, your true grit, it is being challenged to do it. And yeah, it's pretty cool that you got this, because it also represents working on another level of connecting your health and well-being with the divine love of accepting yourself for where you are and where you find yourself in the next moment. Really lovely. So this pile is, what do I need to let go of to overcome this obstacle of self? 7 of Swords. So this is all about having confidence and new plans and hope for the future. And so saying, let go of expectations. Just go ahead, go have some fun. Delve into the Rahu and experiment, explore intellectually, knowledge-seekingly, and see what you see, right? Find what you find without expectations and without a care to your emotional stability or well-being. I mean, that sounds crazy to say, but it's like, don't get too grounded in what it needs to feel like. It's okay for it to be a little uncomfortable. That is a great place to find creativity and new skills and talents to bring back to the studio. And you got the Mountain card. So yeah, don't worry about the obstacles or how to get there from here. It is in the journey. This is definitely a reading about the journey and taking from it what you will, making your decisions. You've got tons of options here. I love that. And it is all about delving into the Rahu. Oh, just beautiful. It should be really fun. It is one of those journeys where you're going to get a lot out of the experimenting and experiencing new things. Really, really lovely. You will get there from here and do it in your own way with that childlike love for yourself and taking care of that inner child. Really, really beautiful for you, Pisces. I hope this resonates, and I hope you got something to think about with it. And yeah, as always, happy creating.